Nice Mrs. Garcia. We followed Mr. Tushman down a few hallways. There weren't a lot of people around, and the few people who were there didn't seem to notice me at all. Though, that may have been they didn't see me. I sort of hid behind Mom as I walked. I know that sounds kind of babyish of me, but I wasn't feeling very brave right then. We ended up in a small room with the words, Office of the Middle School Director, on the door. Inside there was a desk with a nice-seeming lady sitting in it. "This is Mrs. Garcia," said Mr. Tushman. And the lady smiled at Mom and took off her glasses and got up out of her chair. My mother shook her hand and said, "Isabel Pullman, nice to meet you." "And this is August," Mr. Tushman said. Mom kind of stepped to the side a bit so I would move forward. Then that thing happened that I've seen so many times before. When I looked up at her, Mrs. Garcia's eyes dropped for a second. It was so fast, no one would have noticed since the rest of her face stayed exactly the same. She was smiling a really shiny smile. "Such a pleasure to meet you, August," she said, holding out her hand for me to shake. "Hi," I said quietly, giving her my hand, but I didn't want to look at her face, so I kept staring at her glasses, which hung from a chain around her neck. "Wow, what a firm grip," said Miss Garcia. Her hand was very warm. "The kid's got a killer handshake," Mr. Tushman agreed, and everyone laughed above my head. "You can call me Miss G," Miss Garcia said. I think she was talking to me, but I was looking at all the stuff on her desk now. "That's what everyone calls me, Miss G." "I forgot my combination. Miss G, I need a late pass. Miss G, I want to change my elective." "Miss G is actually the one who runs the place," said Mr. Tushman, which again made all the grown-ups laugh. "I'm here every morning by 7:30, Miss Garcia continued, still looking at me, while I stared at her brown sandals with small purple flowers on the buckles. "So if you ever need anything, I'm the one to ask. And you can ask me anything." "Okay," I mumbled. "Oh, look at that cute baby," Mom said, pointing to one of the photographs on Miss Garcia's bulletin board. "Is he yours?" "No, my goodness," said Miss Garcia, smiling a big smile, now that was totally different from her shiny smile. "You just made my day. He's my grandson." "What a cutie," said Mom, shaking her head. "How old?" "In that picture he was 5 months, I think. But he's big now, almost 8 years old." "Wow," said Mom, nodding and smiling. "Well, he is absolutely beautiful." "Thank you," said Miss Garcia, nodding like she was about to say something else about her grandson. But then all of a sudden, her smile got a little smaller. "We're all going to take very good care of August," she said to Mom. And I saw her give Mom's hand a little squeeze. I looked at Mom's face, and that's when I realized she was as nervous as I was. I guess I liked Miss Garcia when she wasn't wearing her shiny smile.